You're gonna watch these videos and cry when you're 85 and dying.
Honey.
Where are we?
We're stuck in traffic, bro.
We're stuck in traffic.
But where are we going?
We've gone less than 20 miles, man.
We're going to IHOP! Jordan's dream, we're going to every IHOP ever.
From here to Tennessee.
So yeah, I'm Young Homie, I still keep it trill. Check out my radio show on 1620 FM from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. every Friday.
I feel ya. We're in Abingdon, Virginia right now. We just checked on the Holiday Inn Express. We made great time. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. You were an okay driver. Grant's a great driver. I don't know, man. I'm doing great. I'm feeling good.
Who's gonna see this video?
What?
Who's gonna see this video?
Hey Matt, what are we watching?
No. Oh, shred it all. It's all done. Hate Jews, Nazism is the best. Why do black people even exist? I don't like them at all. That's gonna be the perfect thing if I ever run for Congress. You can fill up the soda with Camelback.
He keeps just telling me to lay on the bed. I don't want to go home. Young Jock performed at someone's Sweet 16 in Silver Spring, and I read about it in the Washington Post when I was like in 8th grade. I thought it was the coolest thing ever.
So we're out here in Abington, Virginia. Still, we on the stilo. The grind is persistent, and I got iOS 7 because I'm that rare.
Do you have the F My Life?
I had it. I used to
God.
have the F My Life app. I got rid of it since.
Oh. I bet you also had text from last night, and my life is average.
No.
Oh, you would.
And we're leaving the hotel in like about an hour because we have to pick up Ryan at 4 at the airport, and we're only 3 hours away. So.
When do we go to the beach?
This is definitely probably the worst beach week considering we're going to Tennessee.
How did you get out of your restraints, honestly?
It drugged me.
Yo, where are we? What are we doing?
We're leaving the hotel in Abingdon. We've made like 6 of these in this hotel room. Walkout. This is gonna be the walkout video.
Dad is so obsessed with this new camera that he bought. Bullshit. It's like he doesn't even care about us.
He doesn't want to go to the aquarium.
He just wants to film us.
For money. Want to film
Is this going in my bar mitzvah montage?
Yeah.
Oh my god. No, the day I turn 18, I'm getting my emancipation papers signed, and I'm getting out of here, Dad.
What low standards you're at.
Put it up to you.
F you, son.
This is what I'm talking about!
You're a and you know it.
No one has ever told their son that they're a That's never happened.
Things escalated so quickly. All you did was take out the camera, and now I'm trying to leave this family forever. Hey Dad, who's Pam?
You want to tell Mom? You want to tell Mom about Pam?
Dad, turn the camera off. I'm gonna tell Mom about Pam.
You want to tell Mom why you got new sheets 2 weeks ago?
You wouldn't do that? You wouldn't do that.
I went through your emails, Dad, alright, and I printed them out. I got them right here.
You think I would a girl named Pam, son?
Turn the camera off or I'm showing Mom the emails.
Scale of 1 to 10, the trip so far.
I'd say 10.
How so?
We've had no hiccups. Everything has gone smoothly. We've had...
Whoa, what's that?
We've had a relaxing trip.
We've had a stressful trip. It's been bad. Oh God, I hope it gets worse.
From the captive's point of view, it's been bad, but for anyone that really matters, it's been cloud nine.
Senior picnic.
Hey, it's the senior picnic guy. Hey, give us the senior picnic.
That happened to me. Like, that exact moment.
No, guys, Grant got approached by somebody. It's awful. We just came from Jason's Deli over there. I had to see this salad. Jordan had something with ham.
Don't talk about me.
I had a cheeseburger. I'm all about that instant gratification.
And now we're back on the road. Where are we right now? We're outside of Nashville. No, we're outside of Knoxville.
Yeah.
We're somewhere in Tennessee, so.
Why are we here?
Yes.
Yeah, where are we? Like, why here? Where are we going after? Grant. Where are we going after? Grant, what do you think about girls? Hey, Grant. What's the most embarrassing thing that you do in private? Go. What's up? What are you doing? How you doing?
That's so strange.
What?
You have to lift this up.
Oh, cool.
Just kind of figure it out.
What's the worst part about this trip so far?
This. It's going on right there.
Cool.
I know how much that wire
Where are you?
Right here, man.
Where?
I'm in Chattanooga.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Your cocaine's just in the
We're going to Bonnaroo?
Hour left. And there's a time change. Grant, did you know that?
Yeah.
It's so weird that
It's gonna take 10 minutes to get to Manchester.
man.
What are we doing right now?
Going to Walmart because you forgot a
Are
fucking
you
chair.
recording?
What?
You forgot a chair. Yeah.
Did I?
This is when you record.
Me and Ryan have some interesting subplot.
Did I?
Yes, I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay then, let's do it. Yeah. Ryan, what's our
We're
deal?
at the gas station.
Uh-huh.
Not much is going on. I don't know why you're filming.
Uh-huh.
We got $17.55 of gas,
Uh-huh.
which is I can't see, 5.255 gallons.
Good. Uh-huh.
That's what we got.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stop filming.
I'm out here, man. Big body, man. I run the world, man. 72 versions. You see me on Sob Stories. Man, it's real, man. I've been out here. I'm young homie, man. I run the whole map, son. I've been here, man. You don't know me. you.
Where are we?
Nashville?
You even...
We're in Manchester.
You recording?
Yeah. But that's great. I'm paying attention.
We're in line for Bonnaroo. We're waiting in traffic. I have these $10 Ray-Bans, and I look like I'm trying too hard. I am trying too hard. I really want to be cool.
If
I'm trying to be funny on YouTube, man.
I'm just trying to make
really all that
famous.
matters.
Make famous and get big. Scale of 1 to 10, the trip so far. Go.
2. As in, it's
5.
too good to be true.
69.
You're playing out. What are you doing?
Getting
How long has it been?
an hour and a half.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, and where are we in line?
Pretty much halfway there.
Yeah, I'd say we're about halfway.
Huh, that's
Although, once we get to the gates, it'll probably be like much slower.
Or much faster.
Well, yeah,
They're
like
floodgates.
that's true. It's not.
How that works.
They just open up the floodgates.
Everyone just drives.
Everyone pick a spot.
It's just a pig pile with cars. Cars are just diving on top of other cars. Get
That's
out
what you get.
of the way.
That's what you got the hydraulics for, man.
That's why this is a transformer.
good. Ryan,
What?
where we at?
I heart vagina.
California.
Hey, cool.
Firefly.
Oh,
So much
Look at
glass.
all that glassware.
yo, I want to get a I Heart Vagina shirt.
Alright, we're in Abingdon, Virginia. We just got out of the hotel. We got like 6 more hours to go. Nah, man. We're in Bonnaroo.
Not really feeling it.
Give me the tour. Give me MTV
Alright,
Cribs.
so this
This is where the magic
is a
happens.
small tent. That's a table. That's a bunch of chairs. That's a big tent. That's the car. That's our neighbors. That's our neighbors. That's our neighbors. That's our neighbors. Let's go for a walk. I don't know. Shit.
We like you better than our other neighbors.
First impression so far.
It's too loud. Can somebody tell the manager to turn it down?
Life's good, man. I got like a quarter pizza and 1 slice.
Check it out, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Pull out the south, pull out the ride.
What you smiling about, Grant? Why are you smiling? I don't get why you're smiling, Grant.
I cracked, guys. I'm sorry.
This was our plan. You're supposed to sleep through Bonnaroo.
Oh man.
Oh, what's the point now?
Sunday.
There's not. It's like Sunday afternoon. We missed most of it, and then I just woke up.
Okay, so Ryan, what are we doing right now?
Oh.
Grant?
Alright, so it's Sunday afternoon. We just saw everything.
We're pretty wiped out now.
These girls won't leave our campsite. And Paul McCartney's on his way over. All in all, I'd say it was a pretty good trip.
Cool. Worst part of the trip so far?
Worst part of the trip.
This thing, what's going on right here?
Okay.
My leg.
Number one high school tip.
High school? I thought we were doing
College. It's college.
Yeah, but you're a high school teacher. Looking back, like, what's like the thing that you were like, you know what, I should have done that during high school?
Always do your homework.
I fed flakes to my tropical fish, pulled the top off the 6 like Badu with. I'm no pushover, I push a rover. You push a puma like a.
It's Friday morning.
It's already 9:15.
It's already
Oh, that's
9:15.
good.
I thought it was like 7.
No.
Nice, we slept a good amount.
What did we do last night? Where did we go?
I don't know, man.
Yo, junior banquet was dope. We got in the Bonnaroo at like 4 probably. Some guy was like, yo, check out what I got in my backpack. And then everything was a blur after that. It's Ariel Pink, which was alright.
He was a.
He did only in my dreams.
He's a head.
Yeah. But it was really
It's sad.
And Grant lost his phone.
phone. If you're watching, come back, man.
We went and then we saw Purity Ring, which was cool. There was this 2 people, just this woman with this crazy.
The woman is so
really
cool.
high voice, and then this guy with these like light up balls on sticks.
He had like it was like an electric drum set that like lit up when you hit each drum.
Ariel Pink.
Ariel
I gave
Pink gets a
Ariel
5.
Pink a 5.
6.
5.
Alright, Purity Ring, 7.5.
Agreed, 7.5.
7.
Then me and Matt went to All J. I'm gonna give him a 9.
I'm gonna give him a 9
That
also.
was amazing.
All J was phenomenal.
Purity Ring gets an 8. No, they get a 9 because they know how to put on a show. Every song sounded the same, but it was great because they all sounded good. The crowd was kind of obnoxious. It was like, the crowds for each show were so different. For Ariel Pink, that was the first show we went to.
Nobody
Bonnaroo.
gave a to Ariel Pink.
No one really. It's like people didn't really know who he was.
No one gave a shit at that whole show. There wasn't a person in that tent
At the
who gave
beginning, at the beginning of the show, like when he finally came on, he was like, "Sup, Bonnaroo, whatever." Like, thanks for coming to the only act worth seeing. And he didn't get any kind of like response to that was any way positive. And then Purity Ring was impossible to get good spots to because it's like the whole like bro crowd and they're all desperately trying to like grind on their girlfriend. And like if you interrupt that at all when you're trying to get to the front, they'll be like, yo, yo. Killer Mike, Grant and I went to, it was like a hip hop crowd and everyone was so happy and chill and positive. It was great. We like, yeah, we got the.
Yeah, it was the same with All J. There was a lot of people that were like really chill.
Yeah, when people really like the music and they're familiar with the artist, everyone's great and they like, oh, you like him too? Oh, this is great. We're gonna be friends. People were cool. A guy in front of us had an MF Doom tattoo.
He was a kid though. He kept trying to pop all the balloons and bouncy balls.
Yeah, it was great. Killer Mike knows how to rock a crowd. He enjoyed it as much as I did. I was like clapping and squealing.
By that point, it was what, 1 o'clock?
It was
Like
1:30.
1:30. Then me and Jordan went over to ALO with special guests. And a lot of speculation on who the special guest was.
Well, we got there and we saw someone on the stage, on the backstage, like the handicap accessible thing. He had like this polar bear mask on, or the panda mask on.
Hat.
Jesus,
And it looked familiar,
yeah.
and I was like, doesn't Andrew Yanofsky have that same hat? And they're like, yeah.
And it was Max Fader. No, it was Yanofsky, and he said hi to us. And Jack Johnson, of all people, showed up, and it was incredible. They performed this great song. I don't remember what it was called.
The last
but
one?
Yeah.
Girl, I Want to Lay You Down.
Girl, I Want to Lay You Down. It was just
Jack
great.
Johnson, yeah, it was
He's
so
so
good.
smooth. I gave it a 7 because it's not my kind of music, and they also didn't do anything incredible with the show.
Yeah. I say 7, but if we were like actually in the crowd, we were just standing in the back. But if we were standing in the crowd closer up, I would say 8. But I'd 7 for this.
My milk and honey, my cherie amore, my Cinderella in her carriage by the doorway.
I went to a show at noon with my 2 other friends. It was Bernhoff He was like a Norwegian guy that did loops on his guitar.
Oh, that's that
And
guy.
it was really cool. He was really happy and smiling the whole time. And it was awesome. And I give him an 8.5. Me and Matt went to Wilco.
Oh shit, we saw Wilco and then we saw Paul McCartney, which was one of the best shows. I mean, I haven't even seen that many shows, but it was probably the best show I've ever seen.
I'm really not a fan of Paul's early work.
I'd say I give Paul a 9.
What about Wilco?
Wilco got like a 6. They were that good. They were
So?
yeah, they were just kind of dumb.
Then Jordan and I went to Big Crit. He was okay. I give him a 7.25. Yo, and then Jordan and I went to Wu-Tang.
No, that was...
Yeah.
Oh, right.
While they were at Wilco.
Oh, right.
We had moderately good seats. I give Wu-Tang a 7.5.
Really?
Would you rate them higher?
No, lower. I give him like a 6 at the highest.
Yeah, I don't know. They weren't that passionate about performing. I mean, Method Man was great. Like, I can't... Everything that Method Man did was great. Everything that you guys did was great. RZA was whatever. And they did all the classics, which I respect. Like, they did a lot of great songs. And then afterwards, J-Po and I camped out in front of the soup. Oh, we got food first. That was whatever. Food trucks are alright. They're kind of expensive for the amount of food that they give.
Yeah, you don't get very much at all. I got some sort of fancy grilled cheese for like $10.
So first tip for Bonnaroo is bring everything you need. Okay, so we camped out in front of the Super Jam. It was cool. The crowd for the Super Jam was really nice. Like, all the people that we were camping out with were nice,
Yeah, we made
dudes. We made some friends. Particularly these two guys from UVA.
Yeah.
One of which was on Molly. He was a nice guy.
And then, yeah, the Super Jam was incredible. The backing band Lettuce was great, even though the bassist was not.
Okay.
I thought they were great. I mean, I have a soft spot for jam bands. Schoolboy Q came out and did like 3 songs. And
One of
everyone,
which is a brand new song.
yeah, everyone wanted him to do more, and they were like saying encore, 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 and then he kind of like turned around and went like this, like, what am I gonna do? And then like he was like walked off exasperated. And then RZA the Wu-Tang Clan came out. RZA was too drunk to do anything really. He had this big bottle of vodka with him, and he was like spraying it, and he was like, all he did was.
RZA has some great drunken dance moves though.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god, it's
yeah,
so great.
yeah.
He's
It was
hilarious.
pretty cool. But he ended up only doing the chorus to Cream, and that was it over the span of like 30 minutes. And then the rest of Wu-Tang came out. U-God came with this goddamn spiky hat, but U-God was still cool. Solange Knowles came out, and oh my god, she's like Erykah Badu and Beyonce together, and she's just my new celebrity crush. And Method Man and Redman came out at the end of the show, did the Rock Wilder and some other tracks, and they were crazy, and they stage dove a bunch of times, they stood on our hands, we were like right next to them.
I held Redman's hand for like a long time. I held him up. He was standing on some hands.
And then the guy that was on Molly, that our friend on Molly, caught a mysterious drug that fell out of Method Man's pocket. It was like a rock, and we don't know what it was for because he doesn't look like someone who would smoke crack rocks or
I'm
meth.
pretty sure it's Method Man's Geode collection. Oh yeah, Super Jam I give an 8.
I give him 8 also.
We went to Animal Collective, which was at 2 in the morning.
I had crumbs.
And it was really good. I'm not like an Animal Collective person. I only know one song and they played it. That part was cool.
It was great. Animal Collective was awesome. They played a lot of songs that I knew. They were really loud.
They were very loud.
And they played it a lot differently than they do on the studio versions, and it was really intense and it was awesome. I'd give their performance an 8. First we went to Cults. Cults was really cool. They finally played that song that we all know. They're fine. Their stage presence wasn't that cool. They got some interesting stuff with like sequencers and stuff.
I gave them a 6.5.
Okay. What else?
After that, we went to
Death Grips. Alright,
Yeah.
so the deal with Death Grips is that originally on schedule, you guys had scheduled Death Grips, and I had no idea what that was. And so then you gave me this kind of meaning of like, oh, you'll find out. And so I decided to keep myself in the dark about what exactly Death Grips was until I was watching the performance. And so that's what we did. And it was just, it was just awful. What Death Grips is, for any viewers who do not know, it's this guy. What is his name? MC something.
MC Ride.
MC.
There's also a drummer, but he wasn't there.
And there's a drummer that wasn't there and a guitarist that wasn't there. And MC Ride is this very, very, very ripped black guy who's also like very skinny. He's got just fucking tattoos everywhere, and he's got no hair on his head except for like this big, gigantic
Like that
beard. And then he had this DJ who just looked like weirdest asshole.
He was like, yeah, he looked like Eminem with like the.
He looked like Eminem.
The buzz cut.
Eminem
Grew up in Sweden.
Yeah.
Wore strange, like streetwear, interesting sweatshirts on a 90-degree day.
Yeah.
And he was just mental. Like he just looked like he would, whenever he would do it, like a drop or like a change or something with the knobs, he would just kind of, and he would stare at the guy and he would just give this horrible, serious look on his face. And then when everything got crazy, he would just like violently headbang.
I think the whole thing of the show was that everyone looked like they were possessed to some degree. Yeah. It was worth going to.
I give it simultaneously a 10 and a 0.
We went to probably a little under a half an hour. Nose Man. He's a guy, I think, from Sweden. He's really good, really talented. I couldn't see very well, but all the songs he did were so similar to the studio version. He sounded great. I wish I could see better, but I still gave him an 8.
Okay, so we saw Reggie, Scott Ackerman, and Reggie Watts have this show called Comedy Bang Bang, which is a podcast and now a show on IFC. They were good. Scott Ackerman started okay, but then got because it seemed like he just didn't know what he would like. He made it up as he went along. And then he invited Reggie Watts on and everyone went bananas because that's what everyone came for. And then the main character from Reno 911 came on and did a little comedy bit, which again started off pretty strong and ended. And then the Macho Man Randy Savage came.
No, Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura.
But it was funny though. I thought the parody was funny because he's such like a hole in the wall character. He's like he hosts those bizarre shows on Discovery Channel at like 3 in the morning where it's all about conspiracies, and it's like a really funny thing to parody, and it was great for like 3 minutes.
And then they brought Reggie on for like a little thing with the rest of them, and like that last 5 minutes.
That's when it all
like
felt like
the least like choreographed or organized bit of onstage entertainment I'd ever seen.
It summarized the show as a whole. They just kind of knew who was going on and when, but they didn't really plan what anybody was doing.
All.
Yeah.
So they were just like, all right, yo. Like,
and Scott Ackerman's bits were like, it was like watching like with one of the cool camp directors at camp have to wing it after some bad issue at the camp town. I give Reggie's performance a 9. I give everyone else's performance a 4.
That's very fair.
Agreed. That was just great. He did a lot of off of Illmatic, which I respect, but also kind of feel bad for.
And then he also did a lot of Life is Good, which is great.
This live band that was incredible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, really good.
Every song sounded so
good. This singer
good.
can imitate both the female vocals on Nas songs and the male vocals.
And then we decided to come back to camp and chill out for to watch Jack Johnson from the roof of the car, which we did to some extent.
No, you didn't.
Well, only Ryan.
Yeah, only Ryan did.
The rest of us kind of chill.
I sat on the roof of the car for Jack Johnson, and he did like a 2.5-hour set, and I knew every song except for like one because I went through like a huge Jack Johnson phase like 2 years ago, and I thought he was really, really good.
And they had fireworks at the end, which were...
The fireworks at the end lasted like 15 minutes, I don't even know.
Yeah, and then by that time, fireworks had ended, and me and Grant, you guys had gone in to see R. Kelly do whatever and hang out. And me and Grant had gone to see Weird Al Yankovic, who was just the man.
So great.
He only saw the first 30 minutes, and like he played a lot of old songs in the last hour and maybe hour and a half, hour 15 minutes, and he was still on there. Like for anyone who knows who any Weird Al connoisseur is, he played a lot of the good.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal, ash and molten glass like I am Jalo Joker.
Okay, we have 2 minutes left of footage. Go.
Alright, so it's Thursday afternoon. We're just getting ready to unpack our we're super excited about Bonnaroo. Oh god, where to start? What are you excited about?
What do we do Sunday?
First,
Bronson was cool. He kind of killed some time with running into the audience, but I respect him for doing that. He loves his fans and he always wants to have a good time.
True.
Give the show a 7.5.
he threw drugs in my face. I give the show an 8.5.
I give the show a 7 because I recognize some things and around a lot.
Next.
I do rate Macklemore in second half.
Macklemore was poop. I don't like him as an artist, but I respect him as a businessman and a guy that hustles.
And he seems like he has a good heart. Next.
Kendrick was dope. He did all the good songs that like everyone wanted him to do. He kind of didn't really know how to run a festival crowd, and he skipped a lot of words. But overall, I give him a 7.75.
I was only there for a few songs.
Agreed.
And,
Same thing.
Tame Impala was a little bit boring. They kind of settled into a groove after like the first 2 songs where everything really sounded the same. They rep Australia, which is nice. The guy said some cool things, and then the last song was fucking insane. Oh my god.
And they sounded just like they did on their records, like studio quality. So yeah.
All right, Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Zeros. It was amazing, and they're a great band, and I give them a 9.25.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Oh, what else?
I stayed at Tame Impala and went to A$AP Rocky. That was the craziest concert I've ever been to.
You got like 30 seconds left.
I crowd surfed titties. This is Joe from Wyoming and his friend Nick from Wyoming.
Did a lot of shrooms. Badass neighbors.
Oh my god.
Okay, what happened now? What happened now? Why is it all wet?
We packed up. It rained a lot. It's probably gonna rain again. Chattanooga.
The end.
Woo!
Woo! We did it.
All right, let's get out of here.
God.
Y'all feel like that? Y'all feel like that?
Ballers, I put numbers on the boards.